Hey guys, welcome back to the Game Replay. I'm Dave the Usher. The game we're playing is Transformers Dark of the Moon for the Sony PlayStation 3. And this game is brought to you by GameAnyone.com, your #1 source for video game walkthroughs. Alright, so this is the video game that's supposed to take place prior to Transformers the Movie 3. Yes, developed by High Moon Studios. And of course, Activision. Yeah, these guys worked on Transformers War for Cybertron, and I was a big fan of that game. Unbelievable. Didn't even have to be a Transformers game for me to be a big fan of that game, because it was just so awesome. Really addicted to it and became pretty damn good at it too. Now this is a movie video game, and a lot of people don't have high hopes for these types of games. My expectations aren't through the roof. I don't think this is going to be as big as War for Cybertron personally. But because of the companies working on this game, because they might be putting a little thought into it, and hopefully the multiplayer section is pretty good, I'm hoping for something decent, pretty good. Transformers Dark of the Moon is a video game that takes place prior to the third movie. And we're going to start this thing. Alright. Just like War for Cybertron, yeah, every once in a while it looks like it's going to save for us, so that's good stuff. Alright, so here we go. We can play a campaign. We can go to the PlayStation Network. In other words, this is the multiplayer. We can, of course, check out our settings, go to our extras. Good stuff. Well, it was a hell of a ride for me in my last walkthrough of a Transformers game, which was War for Cybertron. So here we go. This is Transformers Dark of the Moon. Let's start a new campaign and do this thing. Starting a new campaign, or replaying a campaign will overwrite your current checkpoint. Continue. Well, okie dokie. So here we go. Bumblebee, how you doing? You look very movie-esque, like. Good stuff. Start the game. We can do our difficulty here, nothing's wrong with medium, right in the middle, good stuff. Let's start this thing. Alright. Yeah, it resembles War for Cybertron. A lot of the little things. The question is, what about the big things? Gameplay, sound, graphics. Let's see how it stands out.
3 years have passed since we last saw the Decepticons. Despite our best efforts, Megatron and his army have evaded us. Some of our human allies believe the Decepticons have fled the Earth, defeated. I wish that were true. They remain here, hiding, watching, waiting.
Oh my. Well, they look faithful to their Transformers movie counterparts. Yeah, they look just like them.
We suspect the Decepticons have been monitoring our communications with Nest. Wheeljack discovered several transmissions beamed to a Soviet relay facility in this area. We were unable to pinpoint the location. I want you to investigate the relay facility north of the village. Sideswipe and I will land and look over the neighboring towns.
Alright, so here we go. First action. Now, being a big fan and player of and master of the War for Cybertron game, I would think I would be able to have kind of a little bit of a knack for the controls right away. It wouldn't take me that long to figure this out. So, I want to go through this step by step, and I can show you guys my, dislikes or likes of this control system. Pretty much everything's the same. Personally for me, if I can go to my settings real fast here. go to my audio settings. Yeah, everything seems to be good. I have the subtitles on. My controls. Basically, I put on my invert. I turn that on. Default, it's all off. I don't know. That's my personal preference. I got to have it on, so that's what I do. So let's see here. Things seem to be the same. Changing of the gun. Transforming. Kind of moving around. Alright, so that's all good. Now let's see here. Okay, here is my dislike. And I don't know why they changed this, but for some reason the L1 and R1 and L2 and R2 buttons are swapped. They're like reversed. My special moves are the L1 and R1. Let's see, I don't even know what that does. I think that does a special too. And it looks like my R2 fires my weapons, which I can change around. I don't know why they did that. To me, personally, it's just a little weird thing that you got to get used to. I just don't know why they changed it. Yeah, especially for driving, too. It's just a little bit odd. So anyway, this is kind of interesting, though. Being a Transformer in a man universe, a man world. And it looks like, you know, this first mission's going to be kind of a tutorial type thing, showing us what to do. Yeah, zoom weapons, fire weapons. I'm already figuring this out, really. Out of the way. Yeah, take that, Gate.
Autobots, be sure your stealth force mode is functioning properly. Stealth force allows you to move nimbly in any direction. The weapons are also more powerful.
Yeah, I know, man. I can blow the shit out of these fences. And I can switch weapons. Holy hell, look at that firepower. Woof. Follow the marker. Oh, looks like we got some hidden insignias. Just like War for Cybertron. There you go. And if you don't know me, well, then you're going to figure out that I love to take my time. I like to enjoy myself. I like checking out the scenes. Now I'm going to make a comment right here. The controls seem to be a little loose and sloppy-ish, kind of. I don't know. It just seems... It's not that loose, but War for Cybertron was definitely tighter. I'm going to make another comment here. This is the first Transformers movie game that I really played. I briefly played the first one and really did not like it. It just seemed like basically a bunch of races, you know, to beat the clock, trying to get to a certain area before the time limit ran out. And that kind of shit does not appeal to me at all. I can't stand it. I don't like beating the clock. I don't like racing to a certain point and trying to beat a certain time. Not a big fan of it. Never have been. Where are all the people? Did the Decepticons scare them away? Let's try and... Whoa! Kind of figuring out that if I hold down R2, it kind of makes me drive in a tight curve. I've always been a big fan of the Twisted Metal series. So this kind of, you know, has a little bit of that to it, you know, the tightening of the curves, you know, the shooting of the weapons. But anyway, let's try and follow this marker here. Looks like I can get to it faster in my vehicular mode.
Remember, Autobots, your vehicle mode is the fastest way to travel.
Yeah, I can see that, Prime.
Optimus, this is Sideswipe. I'm detecting no human activity in this town.
According to Major Reynolds, the Soviets abandoned these villages at the end of the Cold War. Keep your guard up. Each of them would serve as a perfect Decepticon hideout.
What do we do when we find the Decepticon transmitter?
Upload Wheeljack's virus. It will override the transmission code so that we can monitor the Decepticons.
I'll be on the lookout for that. Ah, so that's why this place is abandoned. I'm actually looking forward to visiting various places on Earth, you know, as a Transformer, checking out the climates, different climates. I kind of want to do some, like, crazy snow mission, you know what I'm saying? So I'm slightly looking forward to that. Ah. Destroyed 2 out of 27. Damn Skippy Bumblebee, what do you think about that? What? I'm sorry? I can't hear you. Oh, yes, that's right. Just like the movie, you can't talk, can you? Well, you can talk, but you go bleep, blap, bloop, motherfucker. That's all he does. Didn't like it in the movies, don't like it here, don't like it in any version of Transformers. Transformers Prime, I'm talking to you. Jump over bridge. Alright, let's just back up here. Here we go! I can do this. I got a boost with L1. Oh, and he makes it. Ooh-ah!
Bumblebee, our scans are showing several bogies moving toward the satellite base at high speeds. They could be Decepticons. You need to reach the base before they do. Be careful, Bumblebee. Your readings indicate the facility is still active.
Son of a bitch. And I'm telling you, I told you, this is the kind of shit I don't like. Beating the clock. They better not do this a lot. I already know the answer is they are. They are going to do this a lot. I don't know why. I don't know what's the point. What's the obstacles in my path? What am I trying to beat? What am I trying to clear? There's no enemies. There's no obstacles. So why bother having this clock? Makes no sense to me. Ooh-ah! Come on. Did I make it? No. New marker.
That's a Decepticon signal. Find an access point and get inside the relay facility.
Oh! Time is running out, man! I swear to God, I don't want to do this again. And once again, this is training, too. Makes you wonder.
Our scans aren't indicating any enemy movement. Plant the virus, but be careful.
New objective, plant virus. And it makes me happy that they used a lot of the War for Cybertron, qualities to it, the certain styles of the objectives and just doing things. It's pretty similar in many areas. But like I said, it just seems a little looser. I've noticed I can't double jump. At least with Bumblebee I can't. There's many different types of characters I'm sure we'll be playing as in this game, so I can't judge the whole lot of it just yet. What's this? Plant the virus, huh?
Good. Now leave before they find you.
An Autobot! Destroy him!
A Decepticon is escaping.
Ah! These are probably... Yes, these are Energon sort of deposits that'll heal me up in battle. Okay, let's just check things out here. Take it easy. So it looks like I zoom in on them, and it kind of gives them like a little highlight over their body. So I guess that means I'm in range to fire, so let's do that. Yeah, that targets them pretty well. Oh, what do we got here? Grenades? Shit. There we go. Get some points every time you kill an enemy. Let's change up your weapon. Got the submachine gun. Hey, reload, man.
Bumblebee, this is Sideswipe. I'm running down the con who bolted on you, but my sensors are picking up several others coming your way.
Autobots, we can't let any Decepticons get away. If even one escapes, Megatron will learn of the virus.
And I guess we'll just have to shoot them all.
There you go. Damn Skippy. Alright. Let's do a little car action. I'll probably, in the beginning of this game, I hate learning a new game. I hate learning a new control system. And the switching of the L's and R's kind of irritate me big time. The driving's very loose, as you can see. I'm almost struggling with right now. So we're taking out a couple cons. Good stuff. You just have to get used to those sharp turns. So you got to use your R2 button a little bit. It's not that bad. I really don't like learning new games. Quite a drive. Bumblebee, why don't you speak? Come on, man. They really want us to take big drives, don't they?
B, use your target lock on and stealth force them. It's perfect for fighting in open space.
Remember, the armor in your vehicle mode offers extra protection.
Alright, nice. One thing I haven't talked about is my life meter, my ammo, which is registered down on the bottom right. Ammo on the left side, my health on the right side. Looks like I really haven't taken too much of a beating to worry about my health so far, but, you know, we'll come to learn more about that, I suppose. Yeah, the Energon ships. Just like War for Cybertron, you pick up those beauties, and they give you the specials. You can see up top the melee spin, the orbital beacon. Interesting, all right. Suppose we'll just save that then. Whoa! Uh-oh, yipes! You gonna let me chill down here? Yeah, Bumblebee just seems to walk just a little bit slow for my taste. I mean, he's the scout. I would think he'd walk a little faster. Oh boy. Hitting the wrong controls again. Damn! Oh shit, I'm in trouble. Oh boy! Let's just get behind these rocks a little bit here. Woof! Oh, interesting. You can see my life meter actually replenishing there. I don't know if that'll change later on in the game. Kind of seems pretty easy. You get into any sort of trouble. Alright, so let's try this again. I didn't see these guys coming, but now I do. You can see where they're shooting at you. Come on, lock on. There you go. I kind of like this gun a little better. Oh, there is a guy behind me. Now just walking to him takes a little bit too long for my taste. Okay. So we seem to be learning the ropes right now. Booka! For me, I personally like to be in robot mode a little more than vehicle mode, but really, it seems like robot mode takes a little bit of a time to get around here. And it's very different from War for Cybertron because we have all this organic stuff around us. It's kind of a cool change of pace, being in these sorts of environments. I want to get close. I want to do like a special. Yeah, we'll just hit him. I want to do the melee spin. That's what I want to do.
Bumblebee, use your recon radar to mark your targets.
As soon as I get in range, I suppose. Oh, crap! There we go. Let's switch weapons. Oh, shit! Vehicle mode seems to be doing pretty well. I can really move around a lot easier. There you go. Where'd he go? Playing cat and mouse. Alright, good stuff. Any more cons? Yeah, there's one. Wrong button again, not used to it. You gotta get close enough. Anyway, guys, we're just getting into this. And I'm right in the middle of it, but I think I'm going to call it a wrap right now. I want to thank you all for watching. I'm Dave the Usher for the Game Replay, and stay tuned for the next part of Transformers: Dark of the Moon. I will see you guys next time. I am out.